He just does everything earlier because he's so confident.
is everybody doing today? Happy Valentine's Day! Oh, okay guys, what do we think of the new setup? I worked very hard, so please be nice. It's Lucy, by the way. We will be doing this stream together pretty much exclusively. I don't know if anybody else will pop in. Maybe Luke, maybe Faye, who knows? But it's me for right now. You know, I know you can't see it very well because of the light, but I have a sign. It says Happy Valentine's Day. And also, it has my new thing, because as you guys may have noticed, we've rebranded. Not only do we have a new setup, a new chair, and some good lighting, finally, we also have a new name, Cozy Star System. We have been thinking about it for a while. A lot of it started with been thinking about it for a while because we chose gaming, you know, because obviously we never expected anybody to watch our Twitch streams whenever we first started out. It was mostly just for our DID. It's evolved to be about our chronic illnesses, about providing a safe place for everybody else, like a community where you can feel welcomed and comfortable, whatever you are, queer, mentally ill, neurodivergent, chronically ill, any of it, we want you to feel safe and welcome here. Just like it helped us with our DID, we want to make sure it helps other people with whatever they might be going through. And although we will still play video games, I feel like Gaming Star System was a little, it was just not fitting as well because it doesn't encompass all that we do here, but we always try to keep it cozy and comfortable and a safe space for everybody. So that is why we've chosen to go with Cozy Star System. The other reason is because, okay guys, I'm gonna get real quiet here because I don't want to admit this, so we gotta keep this on the down low. But I had TikTok when it was still Musical.ly. I know, it's so cringy. But I didn't use it very often, don't get me wrong, but I got it because some of my friends were sending me things, and it was a good place to find music. So don't come for me. I know, it's kind of cringy. However, because of that, I have been kind of, like, I have small growth on my TikTok, but not necessarily, like, I'm not really reaching my people. The people that, like, need this kind of community that I've built here, because I've just had it for so long, and TikTok doesn't know who to push me to. So we've decided to make a new TikTok as well for the new rebranding. It all just tied in pretty well because the Valentine's Day streams are always kind of our like big event of the year. We make sure to do it I know we didn't do it last year, but to be fair, my computer was broken, so there's not much to do about that. But I try to do Valentine's Day streams because I know how lonely and kind of miserable this holiday can be. For like a made-up holiday that's just made to sell you chocolates, flowers, and teddy bears, it can make people's self-esteem drop like tremendously. So I want to provide a space for everybody to come hang out, and so it's always kind of a bigger deal on Valentine's Day. So I thought, hey, why not drop the new background, the new name, the new TikTok, all of that. And with that addition, we now have Nightbot in our chat. So all of you lovely people who have been trying to put commands into my chat that don't work because I don't have any. I have a couple now. I still have to work on it, and I still gotta format it. I might switch over to one of the other bots later, but I was just kind of quick of just like, I want to put something in here. I want to be more professional. You guys have been so great sticking with me through all the roughness of the past streams in the past couple of years. I started getting like pretty good. I had some commands, I had a good setup, all that, and then it just plummeted. So we're trying to get back there. So I hope that everybody is having a great day so far. And if you're not, I hope you start to have a better day now. I think that's pretty much it for the little announcements right now. I hope everything's going well for everybody. The other thing I wanted to talk about, just because I want to stroke my own ego a little bit. I got two things before we like get into, just hanging out and chilling. I want to show you guys. So, okay, first off, for some of you, you guys know that I broke my old pair of glasses and I had to go get a new one. I did not have the money to get the anti-glare coating that I had last time, so I know that you cannot see any of this part of my face. I am trying to work to get that fixed, but I don't know when that will happen. So bear with me, please. But I'm gonna take them off real quick because I do want to show you my makeup because I worked really hard on it. You see? They're little confection hearts for Valentine's Day. Isn't it cute? Oh, I got it stuck on. Ooh. They're new glasses. Bear with me. We're trying. Also, I got some new hair stuff. And, I usually wash my hair right before stream, so that my hair's all, like, the day before stream, so my hair's all, like, still nice and stuff. However, I have not washed it in, like, 5 days, I think, which, don't come for me. I have curly hair. I'm not supposed to wash it all that much, but I had to because my hair got curly, so I had to wash it, like, 1 to 2 times a week, which is outrageous for my water bill, because it takes forever to do anything with this. But it used to get so tangly and matted after like a day out of the shower that I had to like go into the shower so that I could brush it. But I got a new conditioner bar, and I'm sorry, do you see these curls? This is from 5 days ago. And I know that might not seem like a lot to you all, but my hair has been getting tangly and like not curling correctly for like a year now, and so I finally found something that works. Just some shampoo and conditioner from Earthling Co., the bar soap, and then the Not Your Mom's hair sculpting gel, and a new brush styling, and it's keeping shape. I'm liking it. I also cut my hair, so. I'm so sorry, excuse me. I was gonna say hi to you, and then my body said, nope, you're gonna burp. That's what you're gonna do. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. How's your Valentine's Day going? I hope it's going good, because everybody deserves a good Valentine's Day. But you know what? The real secret to all of it is the day after Valentine's Day, when all the flowers and chocolate are half off. That's my favorite time of year. The day after Halloween and the day after Valentine's Day. I'm not even a huge chocolate fan or flower fan. I love the wrong ones for me. I'm sorry, I can read, I promise. Welcome in, hi. So I'm like not a huge chocolate fan. I like chocolate, don't get me wrong, but the fact that you can get it so cheap, and you can get like the nice caramel chocolates, oh, I love me a good caramel chocolate. It is, mwah, chef's kiss. So I will definitely be going out. I don't know if I'll be able to go out tomorrow. I do highly recommend going out tomorrow, because that's when most of it gets like picked up, but I might have to wait till this weekend, just because, as you all know, I can't drive. So I have to wait for my fiance to be able to take me, and he works, so. I don't know why the camera is shaking. Like, am I moving too much? Oh, yeah, I am. Hold on. There we go. Now the camera's not moving. So we got a new chair. It's a nice little reclining chair. It's very comfortable, so we will be able to stay on stream for longer and all that good stuff. But it was touching my new desk, which is probably the worst desk I've ever had, but you know, it does the job. How is everybody? How's everybody's Valentine's Day? You guys got any good plans? I personally, my plans were to mostly stream, and then I have a giant dinner to cook after this, so wish me luck on that, because my kitchen is a disaster zone. Dr. Pepper of the day. Everybody needs something to drink. Make sure everybody's drinking something. I don't care if you're drinking water, but make sure you're drinking something so that way you don't get dehydrated. And maybe drink a little bit of water. I drink water, you should too. Trust me, I used to not drink enough water.
Education is the key to success. Whether you know your next step.
And now I'm chronically ill, so unless you want to end up like me, drink some water. I know there's no actual correlation in that, but, you know, it works to get people to drink water sometimes. I love these types of streams. It's been a while since we've just done a sit down and talk and stuff. I'm gonna read some poetry books and maybe a couple of my, we can take a road down memory lane and check out some of the stuff that I've written, and we can all cringe together. I have layered necklaces. I don't know where all of my earrings are. I was gonna have some earrings on to do everything with, but I hope that everybody is doing okay. We're just waiting on a couple more people to get in and then get into it. I know I seem a little eager, but very excited for all that I've done, and my makeup looks really good and my outfit looks really good, so I feel good personally. I don't have a ton of plans for this stream. I just figured we could talk like old times, update you on all the things that are going on. You guys could give suggestions, and if you don't want to give the suggestions in the chat because you don't want me to reply to you, that's totally fine. There is a suggestion box down below if you're on your computer or anything. You can scroll down, and there's a whole little panel for suggestions for the stream. I want to become better. I'm putting all the energy I can. I'm chronically ill, so I can't do as much as I would like, but I am really trying to make this place better, to reach more people so that people have this safe space to come to. Because you guys gave me a safe space when I needed it for my DID, and you guys continue to give me a safe space for all the struggles I'm going with in life, and I don't know where I would be without this community, and I want to make sure that I am able to impact other people as well. So if you have any suggestions, please, please, please don't hesitate to leave them. And if neither of those work for you, you can also join the Discord that's linked down below. We have a great time over there. We have tons of different channels. We have a lot of really funny people who are really good with memes that I just could never ever do. No, I needed to sneeze. That was... Oh, I hate that feeling. Don't you guys, like when you feel like you need to sneeze and then you can't? It's almost, but it's not as bad as when you need to burp and you can't burp. I will say that. Okay. How about we start reading some stuff for old time's sake? I have this incredibly beat up oh, that's the wrong one. My bad. Where did I put them? I had like a bunch of books of poetry, and they were all right here so that I could easily grab them. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We're still training the new bot mod to recognize those kind of messages, so I don't know exactly how to do that. I'm learning. We're always learning. I know I've been a streamer for like what? Oh my god, like 3 years, 4 years now. Jesus Christmas cakes, it's been a while. Granted, I haven't streamed for 4 years, cause moving and computers dying and all that other stuff. But I have been on Twitch for 4 years. That is insane to think about. Happy 4-year anniversary, guys. Where in the actual... There it is. Tell me this doesn't look like I fished it out of a lake. I like it. It is called 101 Famous Poems with a prose supplement. Preface. This is the age of science and steel, of speed and the cement road, the age of hard faces and hard highways. Science and steel demand the medium of prose. Speed requires only the look, the gesture. What need then for poetry? Great need. There are souls in these noise-tired times that turn aside into unfrequent lanes where the deep woods have harbored the fragrance of many a blossoming season. There the light, filtering through perfect forms, arranges itself in lovely patterns for those who perceive beauty. It is the purpose of this little volume to enrich, ennoble, encourage, and for man who has learned to love convenience, it is hardly larger than his concealing pocket. That's a good start. That's a good start. The Builders, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, born February 27th, 1807, died March 24th, 1882. All architects of fate, working in these walls of time, some with massive deeds and great, some with ornaments of rhyme. Nothing useless is or low, each thing its place is best, and what seems but idle show strengthens and supports the rest. For structures that we raise, time with materials filled, are today's and yesterday's, are blocks with which we build. Truly shape and fashion these, leave no yawning gaps between, think not because no man sees, such things will remain unseen. In the elder days of art, builders wrought with greatest care, each minute an unseen part, for the gods see everywhere. Let us do our work as well, both the unseen and seen, make the house where gods may dwell, beautiful, entire, and clean, else our lives are incomplete. Standing in these walls of time, broken stairways where the feet stumble as they seek to climb. Build today, then strong and sure, with a firm and ample base, and ascending and secure shall tomorrow find its place. Thus alone we can attain to those turrets where the eye sees the world as one vast plain, and one boundless reach of sky. Oh, these are old. They're like old. I like old poetry though. Opportunity. Edward R. Sill, born April 29th, 1841, died February 27th, 1887. This I beheld or dreamed in a dream. There spread a cloud of dust along a plain, and underneath the cloud, or in it, raged a furious battle, and men yielded, and swords shocked upon swords and shields. A prince's banner waved, then staggered backwards, hemmed by foes. A craven hung along the battle's edge, and thought, had I a sword of meaner steel, that blue blade that the king's son bears. But this blunt thing he snapped and flung it from his hand, and lowering crept away and left the field. Then came the king's son, wounded, sore behested, and weaponless, and saw the broken sword. hilt buried in the dry and trodden sand,
Cadillac.com/.
and ran and snatched it, with the blade shout lifted afresh as he hewed his enemies down, and saved a great cause that heroic day. That one is kind of harder to read. It didn't have like the that I was used to from the last one. But that one's like, should we be breaking these down? What do you guys think? I just like reading it, I think, for now. But the meanings are very good. The Night Has 1,000 Eyes. Francis William Bertillon, born March 2nd, 1852, died January 13th, 1921. The night has 1,000 eyes, and the day but one. Yet the light of the bright world dies with the dying sun. The mind has 1,000 eyes, and the heart but one. Yet the light of a whole life dies when love is done. That is a pretty good one for Valentine's Day. I Have a Rendezvous with Death. Alan Seeger, born June 22nd, 1888, died July 4th, 1916. I have a rendezvous with death. At some disputed barricade, with spring comes round with rustling shade, and apple blossoms fill the air. I have a rendezvous with death. When spring breaks, black blue days and fair, it may be he shall take my hand and lead me into his dark land, and close my eyes and quench my breath. It may be I shall pass him still. I have a rendezvous with death on some scared slope of battered hill, when spring comes around again this year, and the first meadow flowers appear. God knows where the better to be deep, plowed in silk and scented down, where love throbs out in blissful sleep, pulse night to pulse, the breath to breath, where hushed awakenings are dear, but I rendezvous with death at midnight in some flaming town, when spring trips north again this year, and I shall pledge to pledge my word is true, I shall not fail that rendezvous. Moonlight, from The Merchant of Venice, William Shakespeare. I actually have a whole book of Shakespeare, or my fiance did, but I haven't. It's in our house, and he gave it to me, because he does not read Shakespeare, and I do. How sweet the moonlight sleeps under the bank. There we sit, and let the sound of music creep in our ears. Soft stillness and the night become the touches of sweet harmony. Sit, Jessica, look how the floor to heaven is thick inlaid with pouncings of bright gold. There's not the smallest orb which thou behold'st, but its motion like an angel sings, still queering in the young'un's chevrons. That one was, I could not get that last word out. Alright, let's do a couple more, and then we'll get back to talking. The Daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on that Milky Way. They stretched in never-ending line along the margin of the bay. 10,000 I saw at a glance, tossing their heads and springing a dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but a little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie in vacant or pensive mood, they flash upon the inward eye, which is a bliss of solitude. And when my heart and then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. June, from the vision of Sir Laufey, James Russell Lowell, born February 2nd, 1819, died August 12th, 1891. Over his keys, the musing organist, beginning doubtfully and far away, first lets his fingers wander as they list, and builds a bridge from dreamland for his lay. Then, as the touch of his loved instrument gives hope and fervor, nearer the draws his theme. First guesses by faint aural flushes, sent along the wavering vista of his dream. Not only around our infancy doth heaven with its splendors lie, daily with the souls that cringe and plot, we Santas climb and know it not. Over our manhood beyond the skies, against our fallen and traitor lives, the great winds utter prophecies, with our faint hearts the mountain strives. Its arms outstretched, the druid wood waits with its beneficence. And so our age, in drowsy blood, still shouts the inspirating sea. Earth gets its price for what the earth gives us. The beggar is taxed for a corner to dine in. The priest hath his fee who comes and strives us. We bargain for graves we lie in. At the devil's booth we are all things sold. Each ounce of dross cost 1 ounce of gold. For a cap and bells our lives we pay. Baubles we buy with whole lives sold, tasking. 'Tis heaven alone that is given away. 'Tis only God we may be for asking. No price is set on lavish summer. June may be the poorest comer. June may be for the poorest comer. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Ooh, maybe I'll do this one and then I'll do one more after that. Not in Vain, Emily Dickinson. Born 1830, died 1886. Reproduced by permission of Little, Brown and Company. Yeah, I love Emily Dickinson. Have you seen Dickinson the show? Peak. If I can stop one heart from breaking, if I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life of aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin unto its nest again, I shall not live in vain. I really like that sentiment, and I actually think that's a pretty good one to stop and we can talk about. Maybe we'll read some more in a minute. But that one's a good one, because I think that's kind of how I feel about everything that I do. As long as I can make one person smile, or I can improve one person's day, or as long as I can entertain one person, then I think it's a good day. I think, I'm so sorry. The burps. I think that it's worth it. And I think that I can't really ask for much more. Like, I want to have a positive impact in the world, and that starts with an individual person. Like, I don't ever have to be this big person. As long as I have one person every day that I make smile, I think that's a good day. That's my main goal for everything, really, is just to... Oh my god, I'm getting stuffy. Makeup always kind of makes me stuffy, but it's fine. But I just, that's my main goal, is just to be a good person, to make good in the world, and I don't think that has to be something that's, like, a huge, like, thing. I don't think it's everybody's job to make sure everyone else in the world is okay. I think it just starts with the people close to you, and one more person. And I just think if you can make one person smile, then it's a good day. And I know that the world pushes all these ideals on how much a person has to do to be worth it in their life. And I know how stressful the world is getting with all of these messages and all these agendas that are being pushed. But I think if we all just take a breath and realize that it's okay, we're okay, and we do have a positive impact on at least one person, then it's all worth it in the end. Like, doing your best is all that can be asked, and everybody's best is not the same. Some people can run like Usain Bolt. Some people are lucky to get down 2 steps of stairs. And that is nothing about their physical capability. It's more to do with everything else they have going on in their life. They may be the world's best baker. Just because they can't run doesn't mean they don't have other skills. And I think that everybody just needs to realize that we're all different. We all share the same existence.
Wow.
We share the same plane of existence, and we're all just doing our best. And as long as we understand that, and we strive to make ourselves happy, and at least one other person happy, then eventually it'll go around. That one person will make another person smile, and so forth and so forth and so forth, and it'll all be okay. Dickinson's not just a gay icon, she's also just a smart girl. Lady, woman, I don't know. I don't know how to speak. I am planning to make dinner soon. Not soon, because it's only just now 5. So I'm planning to stream for at least another hour, maybe an hour and a half. I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe a little bit longer than that. We might end up playing like some games or something later. But I do know that I will have to get off at some point because I have to cook some salmon and some shrimp, green beans, and rice. And then I'm also creating a little charcuterie board with some cheese and some ham and some honeydew and some pomegranates, and I am making myself oh so hungry right now. But I don't get to eat till like midnight because that's when my fiance gets home. So I might get up and make some tea and a snack here soon, but we've only been streaming for like 30 minutes, so I probably wait another 15 or 30 before we get into all that. I'm so sorry. I had my tonsils taken out a little while ago, and it's helped a lot, but I just get like a lot of like gunk everywhere. I cannot wait to move from where I am because I think the allergies I get here are just horrendous. Moshi, did you want to come say hi to everybody? Moshi, come here. No? Okay. He just wants to stare at me. It's fine. He might come say hi later, guys. Don't worry. Okay, also, I do want some new exciting news. Twitch is finally going to allow me to give you guys some free emotes. I'm trying to submit those now, but you know, Twitch has to like review them and everything. So, bear with me. We're doing our best, but we should get some more emotes in the chat here pretty soon. I'm also updating the Etsy shop to have the vinyl stickers in stock, and so a lot of the emotes that you guys find here in chat, if you like them enough, you can order a sticker of them. And there are other stickers in the shop as well as, you know, a lot of what we do here, we do play video games, but a big portion of what we do is we read together, and if you want to read any books, or if there have been any books in past streams that you've liked, you have the chance of getting those in our blind date with a book. You can also get a teacup, a journal, or a mix of the two as an add-on for a little bit more. The Etsy shop is down in the Linktree bio as well, so feel free to go check that out if you want. Obviously, it's no rush, but if, you know, you're here and it's because you're lonely on Valentine's Day, why not try a date with a book? I find it is a very nice way to spend an afternoon or evening or morning, to be honest. Books are for any time of the day. It's just whenever you feel like reading. I am shedding. I know, I'm like just stroking my own hair like I'm petting myself, but it's because I keep getting like these little flyaways, and I'm trying to like stop them from like making my hair look all bad. But I'm running out of things to talk about. I do not understand how people do the makeup videos, like doing their makeup while they're talking, because I mean, obviously they have like a script or something, right? And they're just pausing the video, but like they have to edit it. How many times are they saying the same thing? And how many times are they redoing steps because the camera didn't get it correctly? I'm like so curious because I've wanted to do some, because, you know, we do fun makeup here for stream. Like I have the confection hearts all over my face right now. Which, let me tell you, probably, like the actual heart shapes, I have the perfect brush for it, so those weren't too bad. But the writing the, like, hug me, kiss me, XOXO, all that stuff, I swear it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I was just so close to my mirror with a little eyeliner pencil, and I was like, don't breathe, and then it like wouldn't draw one of the lines, and so I had to keep redoing it, and then the line would be too thick. It was miserable, but I think it looks good, so I think it's worth it. I tried to do like a black lip liner, and honestly it kind of looks like I still have it on, which is weird, because of the like camera ends and everything, but I don't. I just have the Sephora metallic red, which I honestly really like. It's not necessarily the longest lasting lipstick in the world. It's just, feels good on my lips. It doesn't like make them really dry, and it kind of has this like velvet finish.
Listen up.
Feeling.
Check your mail for a renewal form from your state. Complete the form and mail it back.
And it dries down matte, so like it doesn't.
If you do lose
See,
Medicaid,
it doesn't transfer
visit healthcare.gov
all that.
to see if you're eligible to enroll in a low-cost, quality health plan. Keep your family covered.
So like the only thing is
Paid
like
for
if
by
you
the US Department of Health and Human Services.
get it wet, or like if you're, you know, repetitively, and this is the only issue that ever like comes off, which is like how most lipsticks are. I know everybody's like super obsessed with the like super ultra long wear. I just don't care that much. I can just reapply the lipstick. It's not that big of a deal, especially if it's just the one spot. But I actually, I have quite a few. I got quite a few of them because they're pretty cheap, honestly. And I like the wand applicator. This one's very shiny, but it's just a simple wand, but it's like you can do lip liner with them pretty easily by like turning them around, and they hold enough product, and they don't dry. The lipstick doesn't dry out very easily, which is always good, because I've gotten lipsticks before that I've had for like only like a couple of months, like maybe, and I didn't even use it all that often, but like I opened it and it was just dry. Like I just couldn't apply it anymore because the liquid lipstick was dry. I wish I could remember that brand so I could tell you guys not to get it, but I don't. I want to try Rare Beauty so bad, and I know that's like such a kind of like basic thing to say, but like I want to try it because I've seen some of the makeup that it does, and I want it. I want the blush so bad. That's all I really care about, and I need a new eyeshadow. So if anybody has any eyeshadow recommendations, let me know. I have a really old palette, and it's honestly kind of hard to work with. It's like a very dry eyeshadow in a way that like kind of makes it patchy. I don't know how to describe that any better than it almost kind of feels like chalk. Which is not a texture that I necessarily want on my face. However, it is the only palette I have, and it's also the biggest palette I have, so I have to use it. Oh, okay, here, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, let me know, because if you ever have had, if you've ever had or seen or tried the Storybook makeup, it was this small brand owned by like 3 sisters, um, 4 or 5 years ago, I think. And they made these makeup palettes based on, like, old-timey Grimm fairy tale ones. I have the Red Riding Hood one and the Robin Hood ones. But they also made, like, a Snow White one and a couple other ones that I think they made a Hunger Games one. I'm not entirely sure about that. Don't quote me, but I think so. But their formula is so soft and so pigmented, and they are no longer in business, which is honestly like the saddest thing in the world for me, because they were fantastic. But like some drama happened between the sisters, and so they don't do anything. Also some like drama, like they did pre-orders and then nobody got their stuff or whatever. But I'm still really sad about it because I want it back. I want these things to happen. So if anybody knows a formula like that, let me know, because it was pigmented, it was soft, it didn't get patchy, it lasted a while. I'm definitely down for something like that. If you guys can find any, I will definitely try them out. And also, if you guys are like looking at any makeup that you want to try out, but you want to see how I like it, let me know. I'll tell you. I am really hating how these glasses are making it look like I have no eyes and no soul. I look like a robot. And you can't even see my eye makeup, and it's very sad. Oh. It's fine. I will get it fixed eventually. It's really expensive, and so I couldn't get it fixed for this stream. It's just time consuming too, because I'll have to take them back in, and then I'll have to be blind for a week, and I was blind for a week already, and I got nothing done, and I have too much to do to be blind again, so... I hate needing glasses. Like, I never thought about it before this past week, about, like, how blind I was, because I've always had glasses. I've had glasses since I was, like, 8 years old, I want to say. And so I never thought about it. I was like, you know what, glasses aren't bad. Like, I can see with them on. It's all fine. It's all